Hey guys, just wanted to kind of show you the state of the page room right now, give you an update on our population, I guess. So, we've got Mr. Oxy still living down here. Um, I keep him in there for the protection of others. As some of you may know, newcomers think that he is helpless because of his disability, and they try to fight him, and he kicks the shit out of them. So, and he'd rather just be left alone, to be honest. His next door neighbor is Toto, who appears to be taking a bath in his tiny little dish. Toto lives in a cage by himself for his protection because he has neural issues, and I think that resulted in him being a bit aggressive. He actually picks fights with everyone, but he is not good at fighting, so I was worried about him getting hurt if I just let him roam around here. We've got Deku and Lord Seagram, who is currently very, very cuddly with his wife right now. I'm sorry, I can't give you guys a better view of him. His wife is covering him at the moment. I keep them in a cage most of the time just because Deku is going on 8. She's lost 2 husbands. She's got a clubbed foot. I don't want to risk. I don't think anybody would mess with her, but I don't want to risk it. Seagram is 5, and he's actually smaller than her, so I don't know if he could actually chase anyone off adequately. He was a racer, as you guys know, and he was built for long distances. He was flying from Utah down to here, hundreds of miles. Oh, you pulled your Santa hat off. I like to put this little Santa hat on here for her because Deku likes to sit on it because it's comfy, right? Do you like your Santa hat? He says, yeah, but I don't like you fucking with it, Dad. And here's Lord Seagram awaiting his queen. Sorry if I interrupted your royal cuddle session, buddy. Beauty likes to hang out over here sometimes next to Oxy. I'm starting to think I should introduce them at some point. Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. Over here, Icy, where are you? Well, so this is Biggs Jr. He's sitting on a fake egg after he and his wife Icy laid a clutch. Oh, Icy. No, that's Snowy. I'm sorry. Icy's right here. She's guarding, I guess. I've got a couple of kids with broken wings who've been hanging out here. I'm getting a little bit maxed out on space. Probably gonna have to do a trip to Phoenix here at some point, but these two nobody could really take in, and you know, broken wing birds, I mean, they need to be indoors. So, oh, there's Missile. So Missile and his wife used to live up here, but for whatever reason, they've taken to going down there in that little corner. Wait, you're Logan. I'm sorry, that's not a broken wing bird. That's Logan. That is 4K's wife. He and his wife have moved into this little cage, and they are sitting on a fake clutch. I think this is the other broken wing bird. Hard to tell. I don't know. I'm going to test this flight again pretty soon, but let me see. But yeah, some of the broken wing kiddos I've taken in have just kind of been hanging out with Biggs and Icy over here. They've accepted them somewhat. We've got Odin and Luna. Hi, Odin. What you doing? He's like, yeah, he knows when the door opens. That's why his hackles are up. He's like, don't invade my space, Dad. I know that's your voice. Yes, oh. No, he's very home defensive. Not being able to see does not stop him from defending his castle. Luna knows it's no big deal, but she lets her man do his testosterone thing because she knows it makes him happy. But she's sitting on another fake egg as well. This kid here is one of the reasons I am having issues with space. Well, that I'm thinking about trying to open up my space a little bit. This poor guy, also another broken wing kid, he was doing okay, and then I found him with a bunch of the feathers on the back of his neck plucked out, and he was half scalped. He got into a fight, and somebody, I don't know who it was, I suspect either Fleck or Biggs, just half scalped the poor guy. Gave him a course of antibiotics. He's doing a little better now. I mean, he's not dying. He doesn't have an infection, but yeah, it hurt. My poor. So I put him in here for his protection. Ideally, space-wise, he would have been better off in something like this, but with these little bars, it's a lot harder for somebody to reach in there and get him, so he's very well protected. We've got Leslie here, who is probably a little bit tougher than Toto. You may remember her. I got her, I think late last year. She had some kind of ear infection, if I remember correctly. It caused a bit of neural damage. Left a bit of permanent damage. Well, not dewormed, but we got rid of the ear infection. We had to use an antifungal. Part of the reason she has neural damage is what I was initially using wasn't enough. So I had to get something stronger, and it just took a long time to get rid of the infection. I feel pretty bad about that. Let's see if I open up the cage. She acts very similar to a PMD survivor, but she's healthy. I mean, look at those white sears. Yeah, she'll beat the crap out of me. Oh, I'm sorry. I know. Anyway, she's tough, but doesn't have the greatest coordination. So if someone tried to pick a fight with her, she tried to pick a fight with someone, I don't think she'd do well. So she lives in here. She's one that I would, like her and Toto, I would never send to a sanctuary because, the sanctuaries are big, nice, comfortable habitats, but there's nothing between them and other birds that could hurt them. So, for now, for here, this is one of my, in the front here, that's Little Star. He looks a little rough because he's got a ton of pin feathers. He was a baby that was found under a food truck a couple months ago. And he develops, he didn't get a concussion, didn't have PMV, but he just has some kind of mental development issues. I think they're congenital. Might have been some inbreeding in his line. So the reason he has all these pin feathers is he doesn't have the notion of preening himself. He doesn't know how to preen himself. He might learn that down the road, but for now I try to take him out and do it by hand. Back here, he actually passed puberty about 2 weeks ago, so he's technically an adult, but he still acts like a kid. And he's very protective of his little brother. This is a little adolescent somebody dropped off with me who is... This is why I have them in here just for now. Him, I think he would be defenseless as well. I need to put him with someone gentle, and for now, a little baby like this is perfect. He needs a big brother who will be nice to him, and Little Star is a very kind, sweet bird. Yeah, and he knows how to eat, so I don't really need to feed them. I need to put a water dish in here, actually. Little Star couldn't drink at first. He actually almost aspirated. a while back, but now he's good, so I need to get a water dish. What I've been doing is giving them syringes, tube feeding them water a couple times a day, 3 times a day. But they know how to eat, so they are very happy. Yeah, doing this little spinnies. And you guys all know little orphan Annie. Look at her, she's walking now. She's got most of her feathers. And this is her friend who I introduced you to recently. Yeah. Hi, guys. Hi. I actually just fed them like 20 minutes ago. So, babies always think they're hungry. But, hi, guys. Hi. Look how big Annie's gotten. Isn't it impressive? She's doing real well. Yeah. And she's using that left wing better. So I think it's healing up okay. I need to name this guy. I'm not sure what to call him. Maybe, well, Daddy Warbucks wouldn't really work because he's not really this one's dad. They're not far apart in age. I don't know. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi. Yeah, look at that beautiful blue bar pattern Annie's got. Come here, kiddo. I'll let you guys run around for just a couple moments while I film the rest of this, okay? And over here, whew, that's a big seed mess. We've got Carrie, who some of you know. He's as old as Deku, and we've had him almost as long as her. And his wife, Pidgeotto. I actually need to clean their stands here. But, I think she's a little bit perplexed by the babies. She's like, what are these little screaming things? I actually did offer Annie to them. Carrie was willing to accept her, but Pidgeotto rejected her, which was really weird because normally it's the other way around. She is a lot like her mother, or at least she used to be. She's always wanted to take in kids, but Carrie, unless he thinks they're his, like from his own eggs, but yeah, no, he was good with Annie, but she wasn't. It was strange. Up here, Fleck and Goldie live up here, but right now, where the hell are they? Oh, there they are. What are you guys doing over there? They're just chilling, I guess. Probably cuddling in privacy. And then right here, we still have Bob and his wife, Skittle, with a very badly healed broken wing. Poor thing. I trim those flight feathers as much as I can, but that shoulder healed so crooked that it almost always winds up back under her leg. But I gave them, Annie had a sibling egg when I got her in, and I gave it to them, and it turned out to be a dud. But it should have been a couple days after I got Annie that it hatched, and I finally candled it, and it was still just liquid, which is essentially the equivalent of a birdie miscarriage. But anyway, sorry, I heard something behind me. Anyway, that is the state of... Oh, and the reason I have them in here, I actually think I should switch these two with these two. So, I don't let Odin out for obvious reasons. Him being blind, right? Now, Bob wants to go out. He can fly around, but she can't. She does want to go out, but when she does, she hops down here, and then she can't get back up. So I'm thinking if I switch them, then they can just go out whenever and have fun. And these two can live up here. And the fact, because Luna doesn't ever want to leave her husband's side anyway. So, anyway, that is the state of my pigeon room so far, for now.